What does that exactly mean, Mr. Secretary, if you were convicted 4 times in a case involving a single individual?
No,
What do you- what
it's
do you-
not for convictions. Actually, it's the count, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, 4 counts of libel that I was convicted by the same individual. I was a columnist and I write a story about the person, about the government official, actually. And I have my sources and I was compelled by the court to divulge my sources, but I did not. So it went all the way up to the Court of Appeals and to the Supreme Court, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. And
Yes,
that's all.
that is exactly the point, Mr. Chair. There are 4 counts of libel and you were convicted by the Pasay Court, and on appeal, the Court of Appeals affirmed the conviction all the way up to the Supreme Court. And so, by record, and as it appears in the file report, Mr. Secretary, it stands as a fact that you were convicted of counts of libel. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I admit that there was a case, but it was, like I said, in line with my work as a journalist, and it's one of the hazards of the trade, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, a follow-up to the question of my colleague, Congressman Malapitan. It's about your being an enlisted personnel of the United States Army for several years, and you have been in active military service stationed in Europe from 1992 to 1996. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to be an enlisted personnel in the U.S. Army, either you are a citizen by birth, meaning to say you are a U.S. citizen, or you have acquired U.S. citizenship by naturalization.
May linabas tayong dokumento dito kahapon sa Boljakan sa Facebook na kung saan may dokumento ito, Embassy of the United States of America. Ito ay dated October 11, 2022. Okay, mamaya i-discuss natin yan. So ano sinasabi dito sa sulat? Nabasa nyo na ba yun? Paano natin paniniwalaan ang bangag na gobyernong ito? Ang sabi dito, the Department of State has revoked U.S. passport number, passport number 566701788 issued to you in the name of Erich Sylvester Tulfo on August 6, 2021, along with any other valid U.S. passport issued to you pursuant to the particular law, which provides that a U.S. passport may be revoked when it has been determined that the passport was obtained illegally, fraudulently, or erroneously. The regulation cited in this letter may be found at So sinulatan sa binawi ang kanyang US passport, mga palangga, na isnisyo sa pangalan niyang Eric Sylvester Tulfo noong August 6, 2021. Binabawi sa kanya kung ano pang mga dokumento niya na pagkasi yung mga US documents na yan, pagmamay-ari yan ng Amerika, ng US, mga palangga. So inisyuhan siya ng US passport. At based doon sa investigation, kasi binasa ko na yan kanina, di ba? Based sa pagsaliksik nitong immigration na ito, ay what? Napag-alaman na si Tulfo ay nag-apply, si Erich dito, Erich Sylvester Tulfo, ang ginamit ng pangalan, na nag-apply siya, mga kababayan, ng US passport, nag-grant siya ng US passport noong 1991, mga kababayan. May 24, 1991, nag-apply siya, di ba? Hindi naman siya, imagine mo, once kasi pinanganak ka sa Amerika, automatic, di ba, is ano ka na, US citizen ka na. May birth certificate ka, tapos later on, pwede mong i-apply ng passport, US passport. Nag-submit uli siya ng renewal. Ito bagong-bago, 2021. Erich Sylvester Tulfo. Yan po ang gamit niyang pangalan. 1991 siya nag-apply, then nag-renew, 2001, then 2021. Nag-renew siya uli ng kanyang passport, mga kababayan. Ngayon, mga kababayan, naging successful ang kanyang renewal noong 2021. Imagine ninyo. Kaya di ba nung inappoint siya ni Bangag doon sa DSWD, hindi siya na-confirm? Remember that? nag-executive session sila kasi Amerikano siya. Di ba pinag-usapan na natin yan? Amerikano siya sa pangalang Sylvester. Erich Sylvester Tulfo. Pero lingid sa ating kaalaman, mga kababayan, sa lahat po ng gustong kumuha ng copy, nandun po sa Facebook natin sa Boljakan. So imagine ninyo, 2021, nag-apply pa siya. Ang kapal ng mukha ni Winong Tulfo. Winong yan siya. Actually, friend ko yan sa FB, nagko-comment yan. Malay ko ba na fraudster pala yung Jolol na yan?
Or that you are a lawful permanent resident. Under what circumstances did you, I mean, what is the status of your citizenship when you were enlisted member of the U.S. Army and when you serve as an active military service station in Europe, sir?
Mr. Chair, with all
Yeah.
due respect,
Sir,
Congressman Marcoleta, I think the good secretary has asked for the executive session with regard to your
Okay,
question.
okay.
Maybe
And
we can-
there's another
we can,
question.
jump to another question. Congressman.
My other question, Mr. Secretary, also appears in the report of the commission. This is the PIR, the Profile Investigation Report, because it is indicated here that you were also convicted 4 times in the RTC in Pasay City. Is this still covered by the executive?
So it was centered only on the citizenship.
Okay.
Can I answer that, Your Honor, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please, Mr. Secretary.
That case is related to my profession as a journalist, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. There was a conviction, that's correct, but it is because of my line of work as a journalist. It's a libel, 4 counts of libel. Same individual, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
What does that exactly mean, Mr. Secretary, if you were convicted 4 times in a case involving a single individual?
No,
What do you- what
it's
do you-
not for convictions. Actually, it's the count, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, 4 counts of libel that I was convicted by the same individual. I was a columnist and I write a story about the person, about the government official, actually. And I have my sources and I was compelled by the court to divulge my sources, but I did not. So it went all the way up to the Court of Appeals and to the Supreme Court, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. And
Yes,
law.
that is exactly the point, Mr. Chair. There are 4 counts of libel and you were convicted by the Pasay Court, and on appeal, the Court of Appeals affirmed the conviction all the way up to the Supreme Court. And so, by record, and as it appears in the file report, Mr. Secretary, it stands as a fact that you were convicted 4 counts of libel. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I admit that there was a case, but it was, like I said, in line with my work as a journalist, and it's one of the hazards of the trade, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Well, of course, you were precisely convicted because of your work. You are a journalist, but that does not change the situation. You can be convicted either way in any other vocation, but the fact stands that there is a conviction. The problem we're trying to press out here, Mr. Chair, is whether or not his conviction will be an issue in the process of confirmation, because as the Supreme Court enunciated in several cases, Mr. Chair, libel is an offense that involves moral turpitude. And in some other cases disposed by the Supreme Court, there were certain people who were disqualified from holding positions because they have been convicted of crimes involving moral turpitude. This is the dilemma, Mr. Secretary. Of course, I am in support of your confirmation as Secretary of DSWD, and I believe you have just succeeded in proving to our people that you are qualified. But this is a problem that we need to trace out, Mr. Chair. How do we or how do we dispose this dilemma before us? Because it is in the report. I could not have asked you this question, Mr. Secretary, if it did not appear in the report submitted to us by the Commission on Appointments. Mr. Chair, thank you.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, considering that there was a request and the line of questioning will be tackled within the executive session, since we are a collegial body, we have to tackle this as a group. So may I suggest and reiterate, Mr. Chair, that we proceed for an executive session.
Talakayin ito may kinalaman sa survey. Marami-rami ito, no? Ang dami kasi naglabasan ng mga survey ngayon. Dapat meron tayong mga i-share man lamang. Bagamat ang panukala nga sana, pagkasimula na ng ganitong kampanya, bakit hindi pa naman campaign period,
Hindi pa.
Kailan ba simula? January 12 o February 12?
Pebrero yata.
Pebrero. Oo. Sana ipagbawal na po yung political survey kasi aminin man natin o hindi, mukhang nagagamit ito para sa isang, ang tawag natin doon, mind conditioning na son. Di ba? Sana, ewan ko lang, sa party ho ng COMELEC ay kung magagawa nila dyan. Lalo pa nga, ang nangunguna, dito in fairness sa halos lahat ng survey Nelson nangunguna itong si Congressman Erwin Tulfo. Di ba? Pero ako again sana wag naman masamain ni Kong Erwin bilang kapatid natin sa profesyon, Nelson. Sana ngayon pa lamang ay liwanagin niya, baka kasi mamaya dumating ang pagkakataon magkaroon ng problema doon sa punto ng kanyang citizenship, di ba? Naalala niyo po, kasi ito yung sumalang doon sa pagdinig ng Commission on Appointments. Isa po sa naging dahilan kung bakit siya hindi natuloy at hindi po nakumpirma sa pagiging DSWD Secretary ay ang question sa kanyang citizenship na son. Ano ba talaga siya? Mamamayang Pilipino o mamamayang Amerikano? Di ba? Kasi kung siya ba na dual citizen, kasi magiging problema ito, Nelson diba? Sa kanyang pagnanais na siya po ay maging senador ng ating bayan. Ang naging problema lang noon sa CA hearing, ginawa nila executive session diba?
Ibig sabihin,
Hindi open sa public.
ayun.
Ngayon po ang sitwasyon, kinakailangan ni Kong Erwin ang boto, ang suporta ng taong bayan. Pero, ililihim ba ni Kong Erwin ang kanyang tunay na katauhan? Aaminin ba niya sa publiko na sinantabi ko na po ang aking pagiging mamamayang Amerikano? Ako po'y totoong mamamayang Pilipino. Diba? Sana po, kasi ako, again, wala namang, sana wag masamain ni Kong Erwin, Wag sanang masamain. Ito ay bahagi din siguro ng ating unsolicited advice sa kanya. Sana ngayon pa lamang ay liwanagin na niya. Kasi ang sabi ng COMELEC, bakit po niya nung naupo siya bilang representante ng ACT-CIS? Walang kumwestiyon, hindi siya kinwestiyon ng COMELEC. Ang balita ko, ang sabi ng COMELEC, hindi na siya makukwestiyon sapagkat congressman na siya, Nelson At kung siya'y congressman na, ang dapat umakto sa kanya dyan, ang HRET, ang House Electoral Tribunal. Hindi sakop ng COMELEC.
Yes, hindi na.
Kaya paano nga niya ito ngayon? Siya'y tumatakbo sa pagiging senador. So ang sabi ng COMELEC, walang makapipigil sa tao kung merong ku-question sa kanyang pagtakbo bilang senador. Pero dapat ang question ngayon pa lang. Kasi kung ito po'y mananalong senador at maluklok, sasabihin na naman ng COMELEC, wala po kaming poder sa kanya sapagkat nasa SET na po yan. Senate Electoral Tribunal. Kaya, again, siguro wag nang hintayin ni Kong Erwin na may magreklamo pa at kumwestiyon nito na kanyang legalidad ng pagtakbo sa pagiging senador. Ang suggestion natin, sana siya na mismo magsabi ano ba talaga ang tunay na kalagayan ng kanyang pagiging mamamayang Pilipino.
Kung dinenounce na niya yung kanyang
Yun.
US citizenship.
Oo.
ano.
Kasi noon sa Commission on Appointments, talagang
Hindi siya kinumpirma.
hindi sa kinumpirma.
At napilitan siyang bumaba sa
Yun.
posisyon.
At naupo nga itong si dating mayor, ngayon DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian.
Yun.
So, ano ngayon ang ibig sabihin nun? Di ba?
May question sa kanyang citizenship
Yun.
nung panahon na yun.
Oo.
Kasi yan dyan naman, baka naman na-remodyohan yan, na niya eh, di ba?
Well, kung na-remedyohan,
Kasi medyo mahaba-haba ng panahon yun eh.
ayun na nga, ang tanong nga din ng marami, bakit nung naging congressman siya, walang kumwestiyon? Ang sabi ng COMELEC, mayroon nga niyang mga ganyan, pero wala sa COMELEC ang usapin kasi nga, nasa HRET.
Dahil sa tingin ko naman dyan, baka ginawa na niya ng paraan yan.
Paano
syempre,
kaya niyang ginawa
kasi
ng paraan?
Ganito. Yung i-denounce mo lang naman yung citizenship eh.
Ng Amerika?
Oo, tatanggalin mo. Para tanggalin ka na ng...
Ay, ang tanong nga nila
natural born Pilipino ka naman eh. Di ba?
Gagawin ba niya yun? O kaya ay, di ba?
Eh, gusto niya maging senador eh.
Ayun,
Kasi dyan ito
Oo.
pagka siya nahalal, example lang,
nanalo,
Tapos
senador.
hindi naman siya, pwede siyang pwede pa siyang tanggalin, sa COMELEC pa rin. Dahil sa SAT.
Sa
sabi
SAT
mo.
na eh.
Oo,
Kasi
dahil tapos yung eleksyon.
Alam mo naman, pag ang usapin mo nasa SET at HRET,
Dahil ngayon yun
Wala.
na-question din sa Senado.
dapat yun nga, sabi ng COMELEC, ang tanong ko naman sa COMELEC,
Bakit hindi nyo...
di ba may vote of proprio power, baka hindi ba, sabi yata mukhang hindi sila pwedeng umakto hanggat walang ano eh. Ewan ko lang ha,
Pero sa tingin ko dyan, inayos na niya yan.
sa mga paano kaya niya inayos?
Dinenounce na yung US citizenship.
Ganon? Makukumpirma natin. Kasi ang sabi naman ang inaabangan ngayon ng Amerika,
Oo.
paano siya nakakuha ng US citizenship niya? Kasi ang nananatiling tanong yun eh.
Ganun ba?
Hanggang ngayon ha. Well, ako lang kakilala naman natin si Kong Erwin, ano ha? In fairness lang po, Kong Erwin, huwag niyo po ipagdamdam ha. Ito'y bahagi ng ating pagtulong siguro. Baka kasi mamaya questionin pa yan.
Doon na lang tayo
pinakabaga.
Ba't kasi kay Erwin pa tayo? Kevin Tulfo na lang tayo.
Si Ben ata, wala namang problema eh. Wala atang problema kay Ben eh. Di ba?
Di ba?
Oo. Sana, tignan natin kung ano po magiging sitwasyon sa bagay na yan. Ano ha? At kung may mga nakikinig, baka gusto nyo po i-challenge.
Aha.
Di ba? So, meron akong isang kilalang napapag-abogado na lagi niyang ano yan eh.
Yan ang topic niya.
Ayan ang laging topic, basta may kinalaman sa ano. At least, tignan natin. I-challenge nyo po sa COMELEC. Ngayon pa lamang, kasi sabi ng COMELEC, habang hindi siya, tumatakbo pa lang sa nasyon,
Pwede pa sa
meron
kanila.
pa silang jurisdiction ng COMELEC.
Tama.
Pagka
naproklama kasi,
asset na yan.
Oo,
Hindi na hawak,
tama,
wala nang
tama.
jurisdiction ng COMELEC.
Tama ka, tama.
Yan.